Oh, just some random thoughts from the Inspired Renegade. And I am not a clinical psychologist or doctor in anything. This is just an intuitive share. And I was just watching, another video of how you can hack your brain, your mind, to bypass those negative thoughts and shift into positive thinking. And there are all kinds of hacks to bypass your emotional body. And they might even work to a degree, but they require consistent effort because it's like treating the symptoms of a disease rather than the cause. And I want to speak about those negative thoughts. I want to speak about the cause of our negative thinking, not as the symptoms that our negative thinking are or is. I'm not an English grammar English ace here. But your negative thinking are symptoms of a deeper cause of the programming in your subconscious. And I'm just going to keep it basic. In your subconscious mind, the aspect of you that you are not consciously aware of, meaning you don't know what's going on down there, and yet down under there in the coal mine, the workers are working with these faulty belief systems, and they generate the vibration that causes your conscious mind to circle around and loop around in negative thinking patterns. And these subconscious programs are belief systems that were formed during our childhood from experiencing neglect and trauma and abuse. Secondly, the brainwashing or indoctrination into religion for those who are Christians. Christianity is based on the truth that you are a no good sinner, and in order for Christianity to sell you their salvation, they have to first break you down and make you a customer. So they really have to instill a negative identity in you in order to sell their product to you later on. So you have that in your emotional body, in your nervous system, in your DNA. So as a basis, the basis of that is you are no good, you are a wicked sinner, you can't accomplish anything, you can't do anything right, and you have no merit of your own. So those are heavy hitters that keep us in the vibration of poverty and lack and never good enough. And so just on that basis, you're going to have conscious thoughts of I can't, I'm never good enough, I can't ever be anything of value, etc., etc. And you will then create your world view around that and your reality. You're creating the reality of a, shall I use the word, loser, right? Things are just not going right for you in this life because of what's in your subconscious. When you heal your emotional body, your soul, and you excavate all of these negative, faulty programs and belief systems out of your soul, and you reprogram your subconscious as you heal your trauma, then eventually that vibration will raise, and it will stop generating negative thoughts. You see, so it'll naturally progress into positive and virtuous thoughts and joyful thoughts, contentment, happiness. That's natural. That's naturally arising from your new identity. That you are, first of all, a divine soul. You're made of God stuff. It's just that the trauma in this world has just broken you down and bruised you and smashed you and left you just in broken pieces on the floor. But your true identity is your divine soul, the God stuff that you are, the divine spark. And you have to build on that. You have to rebuild yourself on that. And I promise you, when you heal that, when you heal your trauma, you won't ever have to bypass your loopy mind with its negative thinking anymore, because your root is healthy. Your root is that of a divine identity, and therefore your thoughts are going to be healthy and of divine inspiration. You will think loving thoughts of yourself instead of self-deprecating thoughts. So that's why I advocate so much for trauma work, for shadow work. And I'm not so thrilled with all of these methods that help you bypass your mindset, your thinking patterns. Treat the cause and not the symptoms, and you can live a life without having to constantly be in yoga and meditation and try and control this thing. This doesn't need to be controlled once the root, the soul, is made whole. Right? If that makes sense. So I just wanted to share that. Maybe it'll help someone out there today. Have a wonderful